It's early May 2022. We're gonna do a great pumpkin experiment this year. And so you're gonna see Caleb and Lydia and Luke. So two big things. We got this huge pot. We're gonna plant tropical elephant ears in that. That's one thing. And then I'm gonna show you all of this other. We're going to plant pumpkins. So we have tons of pumpkin seeds. So where all the loose ones came from, these are from all the big jack-o'-lanterns we carved last year in the fall. And we saved all the seeds from these giant, huge pumpkins. So that's one of the experiments, is to see if those will grow. We also took out all of the seeds from the gourds. Some cool looking gourds. We even got some gourds from friends. That looked really cool. We took all the pumpkins out of, or all the seeds out of all those little gourds and pumpkins. So that's one of the experiments, to see if those will grow. Experiment number 2. We're going to grow all these in our landscaping. And so we just want to see what will happen. We're going to do some of them in no fresh dirt, just using the soil that's there. We're going to use plain, cheap topsoil in some of them. And we're going to use Miracle-Gro fancy soil in some of these others. And we're going to see the big experiment. Does it have any effect on how fast they grow, how big the pumpkins get, all of that? So let's begin planting seeds.
Okay, so we also got all these pumpkins. We have all kinds of sizes, small ones, and jack-o'-lantern. We also got cantaloupe, watermelon, and cucumber. Also, if you want to see us planting the seeds last year, check out our other video. Also, we have a video on growing the biggest elephant ear in the world, so go check out that video too.
We'll put a link to that in the description of this video, and at the very end, you can click to be taken to see. Now, this elephant ear bulb is not the biggest in the world, but it's gonna get big because we filled this giant, massive pot with Miracle-Gro dirt, the whole thing. And the biggest elephant ear in the world video, that is the fancy bulb from Thailand. And that plant's massive. So, all right, guys, let's begin. So this box is
all the random pumpkins.
It is random pumpkins. I'm the most excited to see what we get from that box, because it has the coolest looking gourds and the neatest jack-o'-lanterns that we got out of pumpkins last fall. And we've been saving these seeds all winter. We're covering those with Miracle-Gro potting soil. And the experiment can begin.
If you guys want to add...
It's been 12 days since we planted those pumpkin seeds. So the hostas are growing like crazy. This hosta is massive. It's never been this big before. That's called Empress Wu, and they say it's the biggest hosta ever. And it's, yeah, just getting started. So here's what we have. The pumpkin seeds have started sprouting 3 days ago. They started on day number 9, but these are behind over here. So the only interesting thing with our experiment so far is over here, they're way ahead. And these are all in the good soil. The regular potting soil and the Miracle-Gro so far is the same. But I mean, look at the success rate of what sprouted. I didn't think there would be hardly anything sprout. But apparently it's a great experiment to just save your own pumpkin seeds. So over here, these are just in the regular dirt. This is in clay. We didn't add anything. And over here, these are also just in, I mean, I hate to say it, but our yard is pretty much clay. So all we did is lift the dirt back, put the seeds in, and just use the same dirt. It's July the 6th. It's been really hot out here for the last week, like almost 100 degrees. So lots of watering, but look at the size of these pumpkin leaves. They're huge. They're overtaking the azalea bushes down in there. Yeah, this is exciting. So guys, we're gonna have to pick up these vines and throw them back in there because they're taking over the bushes. The hostas are getting huge though. It just takes a lot of water. So we don't have any pumpkins growing yet, but there are lots and lots of blooms. The plants look really healthy. So we got a lot of different varieties. The big pumpkins are going to be growing over here. And then lots of little tiny pumpkins will be growing over here. Yeah, hopefully we get a lot of them. I mean, this is a lot of blooms. It's July the 18th, and we've been out of town for a week. And we're looking for pumpkins, and we actually have quite a few that are starting. But look, these things are huge, and they're growing out in the yard. So here's some pumpkins starting. Part of the problem that we have in our yard are squirrels and rabbits. And so something's been eating on that one, but we're gonna have a lot of them. So now that we're back home, we can start protecting. But look, this is a magnolia bush. The pumpkin vines are taking over, and there's a pumpkin starting to grow in the air. You know, pumpkin plants are really pretty. They have these giant leaves. It's interesting in the landscaping. But yeah, check this out. They're still blooming. There's probably, I don't know. We're just kind of looking around in here, and there's probably a good 20 pumpkins already starting. So it's exciting, especially when it's this hot out. It's been around 100 degrees for the whole past week. The week coming up now, it's going to be over 100 degrees. There's one in there. I think that's the small variety. So we planted a whole bunch of those seeds. We've seen quite a few. There's another one. We've seen quite a few of those. It's August the 7th. Gonna give you a pumpkin update. It's been one of the hottest summers ever. So we've got sprinklers going, and we're watering with the hose. The vines, some of the vines are huge. And yes, there are pumpkins. It's been in the upper 90s every day, pretty much every day for the last month. So we got sprinklers going. At the same time, we're watering with the hose. It's too wet to get in there and show you pumpkins, but tomorrow when it dries out, we'll go down there and we'll show you where some of these pumpkins are. We are growing cucumbers.
Oh, that's very sharp.
Oh yeah, those are looking good. Wow. We have to do it like this because we have so many squirrels, so many deer, so many rabbits. It's September the 17th, and this is going to be our final pumpkin update. The vines have gone crazy, and we do have a lot of pumpkins. So you guys want to show me some while I'm walking around?
We got multiple that are hidden.
In fact, you guys have grown some too since we planted these seeds. Everybody has grown. You know, these green ones are neat. It's been a good crop of green ones. They're kind of big. I mean, not huge for carving, but they're still pretty cool.
That looks cool. That would be perfect for carving. Look at that. That would be perfect for carving.
That's
These
neat.
are very fragile.
Green and orange. And here's a splotchy looking one. Something unique. It's kind of nice in the fall. The vines start kind of going away and you can see them a lot easier. Let's walk through our backyard. They've been taking over the grass. This is a nice one. Yeah, look at the color on that. Very nice. We've got a whole bunch of these little ones. They're growing over the hostas. They're growing over everything. They've gone out into the yard. Over here, some more little ones. The little ones really do pretty good. And there's different varieties because we pretty much planted everything we had. And we're going to pick all of them today.
What is Daisy?
Daisy. Daisy.
Over here, there's a couple of others. This one did really good. It's definitely something unique. Let's see. It's a good year for elephant ears and cannas are in the front, but those caladiums did nice. This one looks really good. Yeah, a perfect pumpkin. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Should we cut it?
We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut them all.
Okay, you ready? One down, 400 to go.
Yeah, we can totally carve that. It's got a really good front.
Yeah.
Nice. These green ones are really neat.
Here's another tiny one.
This will be our final segment. Yeah, I do like this. That's just a really neat looking pumpkin. Huh, there's another really interesting looking one. Hey, we got more over here. Well, thanks for watching our great pumpkin experiments. Please subscribe and please give this video a like.
How are we gonna get to that one?
You found another one?
How are we gonna get to
Oh
that?
my gosh, it's inside the lilac bush. That one's big. Wow. Yeah, it's inside the lilac bush.
That's gonna be really hard.
This has been kind of a fun experiment. And you know, it's interesting, the difference between the Miracle-Gro and regular dirt, regular soil, had no effect. It didn't matter. Because really, it just gives them a start, I guess. And then once they make it into other dirt, into the yard, mainly.
Well, I feel like it gave it like a weak boost. Because last year, wasn't it like in the October or the end of September when we got it?
That's true. But you can tell
Well, you look at
the grass is fertilized because once they made it into the grass, you know, every few feet they put down little roots, all these runners. And hey, that's neat. I like that.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's really cool.
That was
All right, everybody. Well, happy Halloween. Please subscribe. Please give this video a like. And yeah, this is just so cool. Our own pumpkins.
Whoa, where was this?